Welcome to the Shergroupie podcast, where we share ideas on how to help businesses grow and prosper in the online world. So, here's our Chief Shergroupie, Claire Sandbrook, talking about her digital journey and how Shergroup is helping thousands of businesses to keep their business flowing and growing.
Hello everyone. As you may know, Shergroup has a reputation for enforcing possession orders against trespassers. We've been doing this for the best part of 3 decades, and we've had some notable successes. The Olympic site at Stratford, London, was one of the sites that we had to clear. Part of our role as a property solutions team is to risk assess a site to establish if trespassers can get back onto land whilst we're trying to evict them. So our whole service comes from our experience of having to stop trespassers getting onto sites where they want to rock up with their cars, their trucks, their caravans. So the answer for clients that we've worked with in the past who've wanted to protect their fields, their car parks, derelict land, petrol stations and construction sites, in fact any open space with an entrance, is to block the entrance off by strategically large concrete blocks at the right place. As moving these heavy blocks carries an element of risk, we only use trusted partners to deliver the blocks to site, drop them exactly where they're needed, and then come back and pick them up when client is ready. Blocks are rented by the week. We can tell you how many blocks you're going to need to create a successful barrier. Not to say that one block won't be enough, but it's making sure the whole site and the whole perimeter is protected. So it's just making sure that we get the amount of blocks right and in the right place. So once they're in place, they're going to stay in place and they'll stay there until you decide you want to bring the rental to an end, and then we come and pick them up. So no fear of anyone trying to pick them up and build their own Stonehenge. It's not going to happen. They will stop the most determined trespassers. And I think Shergroup over the years has seen some of the most determined trespassers on the roofs of houses that we have been subject to demolition. The M11 Link Road in London was one of our projects. Another one of our projects has been just recently a tunnel in Islington as part of the HS2 protest and cutting down trees. I mean, we do see very determined, passionate people trying to get into and stay on site. And then there are unauthorised encampments where travellers will want to stay a bit longer than they need to. And once that site is identified, it needs to be closed really to future activity. So again, that's where concrete blocks come in handy, at least until the landowner or farmer can build a more robust protection for the site. Concrete blocks are an easy fix, not a long-term fix necessarily, but certainly a short to medium term. Our past clients have included local authorities, car parks, power stations, which obviously is a big project for us and we enjoy working with energy companies, petrol stations where, again, we don't want unauthorised travellers or squatters staying on petrol station sites just because of the risks involved. Building sites, again, very risky sites to have people just wandering around or bringing on their vehicles, caravans. And farmers who just don't want any unauthorised visitors on their land. They all contact us for not only to enforce the possession order, but then to secure the land. And I think send us some pictures. Let's have a look at your site and see what steps you can take. Maybe it's concrete blocks, maybe it's something else. And of course, it may be that it's nothing as sinister or unwanted as trespass. It may be that you're in the market just to control traffic, pedestrian or vehicles. So in less intense settings, they can be dropped into place for an event, create safe walkways or safe roadways. So if you want a block drop, speak to Shergroup's Business Solutions Advisors. They'll take your details, find out what you need, and then arrange for blocks to be dropped. If a risk assessment is needed, we'll come out and do that as well.
Thanks for listening. And if you want to join the Shergroupie community, you can subscribe by going to our website at www.shergroup.com. You can find the Shergroupies on all Shergroup main channels, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. So connect where you can and create more business connections. And don't forget, we're all about minding your business so you can do something more interesting.